Now towards the second question of my creative critical reflection series. The question is, how does my product engage with the audiences and how would it be distributed as a real media text? Getting the first part of the question, which is, how does my product engage with the audiences? So it's very important to understand what type of audience will my film project have, right? Now, as far as the same genre is concerned, films falling under the same genre as my film are typically rated PG-13. That is, that the audience should be at least 13 years of age to watch this film on their own. Now, having said that, my film would also have the same rating PG-13, but would mainly cater two types of audiences, right? One is based off of a cultural category, and one is just generally these teenagers and everyone above the age of 13, right? Now, teenagers till late 20s or anyone watching a horror film typically watches this film to get that sense of thrill, right? To get that horrific thrill, right? Because they're more interested in that sorts of thing for entertainment, right? And my film gives them a proper sort of suspense, horror, fear, and thrill, giving them a perfect combination of entertainment. Now, how so? How does my film achieve this objective? Firstly, the atmosphere created by my film product in the very beginning. A dark, spooky room gives the audience that sort of thrill and feeling of fear, because this instills in them the fear that generally a dark and a smoky and a candle-lit room gives them, right? This tells them that this movie is going to be about someone who performs magic, who has these supernatural powers. And secondly, the Tyler's question itself. When Tyler asks, how long will I live? Now, this is a question that we all wonder. We all wonder every single day, but no one knows the answer, right? So when someone asks a question so relatable to everyone, this just induces more interest and more attention towards the film project, right? Now, teenagers especially would think of this question a very, very relatable one, and here onwards, this film would appear to be more suspenseful for these audiences, right? Thirdly, the burning of the paper. Now, when Tyler writes the question on the piece of paper and then burns it, this burning of the paper and then dissolving the paper right into the bowl without even showing the magician begs the audiences to ask the question that how will magician even read this question, or how will he be able to answer the question when he has not even seen it, right? And if he is able to answer the question, how is he able to do so, right? Is there any other camera within the room, any other logical reason behind, any other technical reason behind this way of the magician knowing the question without even seeing it, right? Moreover, it enforces the audiences to think upon the fact that if these magicians do in fact have the magic, then why do they ask money for their services, right? Because if someone has magic, why can't they just lend or rent a jinn, a ghost, to go and get money for themselves, right? To go and, let's say, rob a bank. Why can't they do that, right? If they do have the magic that they claim to have, if they do have the supernatural powers that they claim to have, why can't they just go and hire a jinn, right? So these are the questions that these cultural Eastern societies will now wonder upon after watching my film intro, right? This will give birth to scrutiny. Scrutiny is very, very important, and this is usually the main goal of any film which is trying to pass on to a message. Because with scrutiny and awareness within these societies, they will able to be able to better look upon these sham practices and better able to catch some fake magicians who are trying to play off as the real magicians, right? Moreover, the reason why I'm saying that these Eastern cultural societies are one of my primary audiences is because I'm applying the Stuart Hall's theory of representation, right? Which is a critical concept in media studies that explores how media texts construct meaning. Hall believed that representation is a process that involves selecting, shaping, and interpreting reality. And therefore, different cultures and different societies, their influences make different people interpret these messages within these films differently, right? So the meaning that I've encoded within my film intro or my film or my media project can be more properly and more closely decrypted by these Eastern culture societies, because they can relate to these problems, because they have more encounters with these scam magicians or these magicians in general, right? Because when we look at the Western societies, people have more other avenues to go to, right? They have proper established healthcare systems instead of going to magicians to treat their illnesses, right? So because of this slight contrast within these Eastern and Western societies, I believe that applying this theory makes these Eastern culture societies more likely to interpret my film intro more closely to where I want, or at least in a negotiative manner, instead of going towards a complete oppositional stance. Now, coming towards the second part of this question, which is how would it be distributed as a real media text? After thorough planning with my teacher, classmates, and other mentors, and looking at my available funds, I was currently able to upload my project on a YouTube, which is a perfect place for short videos because it allows you to directly engage with the audiences who are interested in watching short videos, right? Short films. And I could get instant feedbacks from people watching my videos through their thumbs up, thumbs down, or through their comments, or through them reaching out to me on my email, right? Because I've also provided my email address on my caption under my video. Secondly, I've uploaded my video on Google Drive, which allows the audiences to download this film intro in highest quality possible and watch it for themselves, and learn whatever they can from my film intro. Thirdly, after collecting some funds, I purchased Wondershare Filmora's subscription, which allows me to upload my video onto Filmora's website. What does that do is that people who are more interested in this creative stuff, who use Filmora regularly or occasionally, are able to watch my film intro and give me genuine feedback on how I could improve or how they could improve their own films and videos by reaching out to me. Moreover, I've also uploaded my film intro in different parts, in 4 to 5 parts, on my Instagram Reels, because Instagram has a limit of 30 seconds. So I had to break down my film intro into 4 to 5 parts, and I've uploaded it on my own account and on my friends and through my friends' account, so audiences could watch the link in the caption and go towards the YouTube, or watch the whole parts on the Instagram app. However, I do intend to gather more and more funds from my school community or my neighborhood community or other film enthusiasts by reaching out to them, because I need these funds to screen my film intro in nearby schools and in nearby film screenings. And if I am able to gather enough funds, which should be around 1 to 2 million Pakistani currency rupee, I might be able to screen it onto the screens of my nearest cinema, which has a lot of people going to, and is one of the most attended cinemas. So this would allow me to reach more and more audiences, and will actually, because I live in an Eastern society, this will help me directly see how the initially targeted audiences will give their feedback and will be able to engage with it, right? What lessons will they learn? And are they able to decrypt the message encoded within the film intro as I wanted them to decrypt? Do they learn it exactly as I wanted them to learn? This will help me to improve my media film skills. This will help me improve the rest of the film itself as well. This will help me create films in a more coherent and in a more transparent way. Thank you.